It evokes certain emotions that you can't get in your everyday conversations with people.
The music is just so uplifting and it's very, very emotional. Lots of powerful, powerful chords, melodies.
Is very inspiring. It has moving, emotional segments to it.
And Rent is just in your face. It's just different and edgy.
Well, Rent is actually a reworking, I don't want to say a remake, but it is a reworking of La Bohème, which is Puccini's very famous opera. So Jonathan Larson, the author, composer of Rent, took La Bohème and updated it to 1990s New York.
Early to mid-90s, when the AIDS epidemic plagued really all over, but specifically New York City.
It's about the connections that people make with each other and how people, attempt to live every day as if it's their last.
My character is Mark Cohen, and he's the narrator. He's also a filmmaker of the group, and he tries to capture moments in everyday lives. He tries to capture it as his way of dealing with what's going on and kind of remembering everyone.
My character's name is Roger. Beginning of Rent, he has just lost his girlfriend. She committed suicide because they both found out that they had AIDS. He blames himself in many ways, and really throughout the course of the show, it's him dealing with that, and he's sort of kind of written himself off as being finished and done. There's interactions with his roommate and his potential love interest.
I play the part of Mimi Marquez. She's a young girl, she's 19 years old, living in New York. She works as an exotic dancer at the Cat Scratch Club. She has a lot of, I don't want to say baggage, but she has been through a lot in her 19 years. So that kind of gives her a little bit of a tough exterior. However, underneath everything, there is a sweetness to her. There's also a little vulnerability underneath.
My character is Maureen Johnson. She's a performance artist, a little bit of a diva. A lot of her part in this show has to do with her self-centeredness and learning how to love her partner.
Ed Fernandez is an artistic director and the director of the show. It's always been amazing to work with him.
Ed is great. He really tries to make everything very organic and real, which is really refreshing.
I try to go in with a fresh approach. I try not to think of any expectations people might bring in or any familiarity, but I try to go in and tell the story how it affects me as a director.
There are people that come with preconceived notions for what the show is going to be like, and ours is going to be very, very different.
It's a little bit more dark than what people might be used to seeing from Rent.
It is real. It's real emotions, it's real people connecting.
The music is wonderful. It ranges from gorgeous melodies, just like in La Bohème, to it's very romantic, and it's also very sad. But even when it's sad in a hyper-romantic way.
When they come to see Rent at Ephrata, we really are going back to just telling the story. And I think when you come to see it, I think that they can expect to really just be blown away. And I don't think it's going to be what they've seen before.
The audience reaction is going to be just joyous. Like I said, the music is just fantastic. It's real raw emotions. So I really think the audience is going to connect to that and really have a better appreciation for their own connections in life.
It's a breakthrough show, and I think people will be surprised. I think they're going to be inspired, and I think they're just overall going to enjoy the performance.
Well, I think people should see Rent because it's great theater, period.